Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're looking at a piece of hardware that's making some pretty big claims. It's the Aurora Multimedia VPX-UC1 Ultra. And our mission today is really just to cut through the jargon and figure out how it sets a new standard, as they say, for streaming on a regular 1 gig network.
It's a really interesting piece of tech. What we're seeing here is the convergence of two huge fields. You've got unified communications, UC, and AV over IP, or AVoIP. Think of it as a transmitter and a receiver all in one.
Yeah.
And it's designed to run on the network that most big offices, already have.
Okay, let's get right into the first big claim then, quality. We're talking about 4K video over a network that, frankly, was never built for that. How do they even manage that data load?
That's the core of it, really. It's all about their proprietary Mimics codec technology. If you're going to push 4K at 60 frames a second down a 1G pipe, you absolutely have to use compression. And Mimics is designed to do that with what they call near-perfect reproduction.
But compression, doesn't that always mean you lose something? Especially when you see specs like 4K 60, 4.4.4. I mean, that implies zero compromises on color.
And that 4.4.4 spec is the key. You're right to focus on it. Most of the streaming you see, on consumer platforms uses compression that throws away color data to save space. It's called 4.2.0. That's why small text on a presentation can look fuzzy. But 4.4.4 keeps all that color information. For professional work, medical imaging, CAD drawings, it's non-negotiable.
And for real-time collaboration, speed is just as important as how it looks. You can't have any lag.
Exactly. And they're very specific about this. They call it zero frame latency. It clocks in at 1.78 milliseconds.
And that number, it's not just a marketing craze.
No, not at all. For you, the listener, what that means is the delay is so small, your brain literally can't perceive it. You touch an interactive whiteboard and the response is instant. It feels natural.
Okay, so this is where the device gets really interesting for me. It's not just a streaming box. It has an 8-core Android processor inside. I mean, why would you put a whole computer inside an AV transceiver?
This is the part that, it really changes the game. The implication is huge. You're not just sending AV content anymore. You are integrating the computer directly at the endpoint. This processor can run any Android app, and that app can actually become a source in the video stream.
Wow. So instead of plugging in a separate PC to run your software, the box is the PC. Can you give me an example of how that would work?
Sure. Imagine a corporate boardroom. The processor could be running custom scheduling software that configures the room the second a meeting starts. Or for digital signage, you could run interactive, AI-driven content that merges right into the 4K video stream, all on one device.
With all that tech backed in, the next question is obviously about cost. The list price I see is $2,998.
Right, and there's a discount code. But to understand that price, you have to look at the market it's aimed at. The really important details are that it's TAA compliant and tariff-free.
So that's for U.S. government contracts. And for large corporate buyers who have those same requirements.
Exactly. So for those massive, highly regulated projects, it suddenly becomes a very attractive, even budget-friendly option because it checks those boxes. And you can see that in their product line. The model without the computer, the VPX-TC1 Pro, is about $1,400 cheaper. That price difference is for the integrated Android platform.
So the big takeaway here is that this device is really two things in one. It's a high-performance 4K streamer married to a powerful Android computer, all on a standard 1G network.
It is. And that leaves us with a pretty important question to think about. If a single box on your network can stream flawless 4K video with zero lag while also running sophisticated custom apps, how does that change how we design our workspaces? We might be seeing the beginning of the end for the dedicated PC in the meeting room closet.